Hey guys, Crew Blonde with Aaron Shield of Agents. We had a break last week, so we are back with Agents of Shield. This is episode 3 of season 4.
Yes.
Last episode.
They're having a break next week or nothing, are they?
Hope not.
Next episode.
Last episode.
Last episode.
Ghost Rider, Ghost, and stuff.
Yeah, and riding.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Ghosts, in like a box.
All in Daisy. Yip yip!
Yes, she can fly and stuff. We saw that last season.
New director?
Yeah, he's like a metahuman. Inhuman.
Yes.
Not a metahuman.
Everybody in the world said that he's Patriot or something like that. Some kind of old Captain America, or he's like the third Captain America or something like that.
Okay.
Remember
he has powers similar to Captain America.
Yeah.
Like strength and...
Yeah.
Well, that's all we really know.
Well, that was one of the questions we had gotten, was, is he this? Which, I think so. A lot of people were talking about that, so... It's cool. I'm going to look at the poll from last time, because, man, that was a long time ago. Now, poll from last time, 2 weeks ago. Would you rather have had Daisy go back to S.H.I.E.L.D. with the rest of the team, or continue with Ghost Rider? I believe I said continue with Ghost Rider, because I was not done with her new wardrobe. And you said back with the team, I believe?
Yeah, she should.
She should?
She should go back with the team. Why not?
Let's see what we got. 32% said back with the team. 67% said stick with Ghost Rider. So about 2/3 of the people were correct.
Huh?
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep, yep! I love saying yep, yep.
I know. You say it a lot now.
I like saying it like a man, too.
Like a man.
It's always yep, yep, you know? I go, yep, yep!
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
No. Alright, well, cool. That's the wrong show.
It worked. Mick Stewart, which is,
Mick.
Yeah, Mick. Michael. In the minority, LOL. That Fitz scene killed me. Daisy needs to come home. He's not wrong there. Liam Cook said, I would like to see Daisy back with the team, but that does not mean I don't like Ghost Rider. If/when Daisy joins up, I would still love to see Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Spirit Bomb says, why not both? It would be pretty cool, but I think Ghost Rider would be more like Yo-Yo when they aren't there the whole time. Jin, or Dababa, I'm assuming from the Deer picture, says, I'm surprised how much I like Daisy in a team with Ghost Rider. I am also surprised how much everybody loves Daisy. You know what? I'm not surprised, because she's amazing. Carlin Johnson says, I do want her back with the team, ... eventually. But for right now, sticking with Ghost Rider is the play I voted for. All of those people were correct, because they all picked my side. So, thank you.
They didn't.
Thank you, everybody, for doing that!
Thanks, Mick.
You guys can go to patreon.com to see how you can enter onto our polls, and you can comment on our polls, because we'll mention your name probably, and your comment, and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So,
if it's good.
Other than that, I think it's pretty much everything. May
poisoned
has been taken.
with her face.
Yeah, she was taken somewhere.
Cadmus.
No. Wrong universe. You should never, ever mix DC with Marvel.
Yeah, people
You
get
should
mad.
never do that.
People
Don't
get mad.
fuse those together.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I think it's pretty much everything, and we'll move on. Aaron, hit the button.
Oh! What's going on? Whoa, it's not just them.
Okay.
Why is Miami out of power?
Whoa, shit! That's a cool shot.
Hurricane?
Oh, shit. It's an EMP.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Fuck.
Oh, I love that. Ooh!
Fuck!
Ooh!
We have your attention now.
Watch.
Blackout in Miami was just the first.
Is this the other guy? Yeah.
That's one of the, yeah.
But yes, maybe there might be someone who...
Whatever you need, make it happen.
I'm good.
I'm liking him a lot
He didn't
more.
even want to know what it was.
Make it happen.
Really? Shit.
Ghost Rider ain't got his car then, right?
It'll still work.
Is the Watchdogs framing the Inhumans?
That's possible.
It's gotta be Simmons with, Whoa. Kryptonite!
Metallo!
Shit. Oh no.
They're not gonna go after a kid in a wheelchair, are they?
Hey, why does his card work?
Because it's evil.
The vehicle's dead.
Phone's dead too. Lucky this car's pre-1980. No electronics.
What is that?
Take his wings. And is there?
Oh, shit. Nice.
This is a good duo to have. I like it.
Yeah! Oh, fuck! I love it.
Should have stayed up top.
They can't be Inhumans, right?
These might just be
They have guns?
robbers.
No one will be hurt. Take it, and I'll be on my way. I'll be on. We're not here.
Drinking those sexy Latino guys.
I'm not taking that.
All the sexy Latino guys.
We're here to protect you.
I'm on your side, brother. I think I know who it is. Calls himself the Amazing Birds, using all kinds of weird stuff.
The magician.
It's a gift.
That fucking rat, man.
It's not me. Peoples, we're crossing to the Blackout zone. It's either that or
No, that's it.
Oh no.
Shit.
I didn't think about that.
That's funny.
That's worth
You know, it's a good light source. Guy with a flaming head.
We bumped and missed that.
That's a good light source.
Sir, it's quite unsettling.
That's funny.
No, I don't get hurt. You gave me a pretty bad gash at the junkyard. No?
Not a scratch.
Man, his face burns off and then comes back. I think it's okay.
Come on. Stupid
Do the honors.
fear.
Damn it, she's fast.
Where the hell is it?
He did it.
Look, it's him. Now you see it.
Now you don't.
Shit.
Elena,
Don't rat her.
did you? Maria, get away.
These fucking bitches, man. You don't
Really?
deserve to get married. Huh? What was that? Oh!
A flare.
Listen to the music!
Oh yeah. He has his crowbar. Is that
Fuck.
what it is? Is it a crowbar?
Yeah. Oh! Oh, this is all one long shot? Yeah, Phil!
Oh, look at
Fitz.
Fitz. Oh, damn, Fitz.
Fuck!
Nope. Bam.
That was awesome. Those are nice long shots. Good choreography, man.
Watchdog.
Watchdog. Fucks.
Knew it.
Guess who's doing the hunting?
Called it.
What?
I called it. You're
I-
welcome.
I
I
wrote-
did it.
wrote it down.
Oh.
Compromised by bugs and glitches. If we shut it down,
They're gonna do a reset of her brain.
being hyperactivated.
No, I'm not ready. We're about to kill May.
She will die.
Save May.
She's gonna die. I bet she dies in this episode.
My chest hurts. Like I said, my neck hurts.
Just watch. Just watch. Just watch.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
It's going like this. I knew you wouldn't do it, but I was like, kill myself.
That'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
One, two.
Fuck!
What the hell happened?
I don't know. We've lost.
Uh, Is the android still on? I did not expect that.
But it's so obvious.
I know. That's why it's good.
I don't understand. What's
The bad news is we're outgunned.
any suggestions?
Yo yo.
Whoa.
Hmm? Oh, that was her going back and forth. That
was cool. Oh,
She's so good. Oh, he's Batman. Those fuckers.
I love it.
All right.
That would mean you're really close.
Has everybody seen this guy but me?
I'm only her duck. He's a legend out there.
Colson loves superheroes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fear of these new members of our community. They want to turn us against each other. I'm here to tell you.
Burn meds.
Turned all the lights back on, saving countless lives. And that old friend is Shield.
Yeah.
All right.
More yourself.
That should be you up there.
No. I'm right where I belong.
Set the record straight one more time. We're back,
Tony would be like, what?
and we're here to protect you. Because a team that trusts is a team that
Come on, Daisy. Damn it.
Shield was a puppet of Hydra, and now they'll be puppets of the Inhumans. I have very credible sources that are telling me the Inhumans were responsible for the blackouts, despite what Jeffrey Mace may say.
That was Senator Napier weighing in on the government's announcement of the return of the strategic.
Give me some good news.
Even though S.H.I.E.L.D. managed to turn on all the power, we were able to eliminate 17 Inhumans worldwide.
Good. Good start. I'm at my brother's place, but I'll be heading out now. I'll call you from the car for the play-by-play.
So, Senator.
You want me to turn it off? You know what? I'll leave it on. Keep you company. I'll be back in a few days to check in.
Senator Napier have expressed continued doubts in the organization.
Love you.
Questioning claim by Jeffrey Mace that there is nothing to fear from the Inhumans living secret.
Is someone still in there?
No, yeah, as I think. They haven't came out of it yet.
Because if
You
you're a
never-
human and you touch it, you're not an inhuman, then you just fall apart. If you were an inhuman and you touch it and they go through
turn like a-
Terragenesis,
you
you
go-
turn.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
but I thought it was like a. I don't know how long it lasts. Okay, so there's another inhuman. Maybe he's like a super inhuman with the. All right, I like it. There's certainly a lot of what I feel honest stakes. You know, like I like the idea of the Watchdogs using this propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's cool. They
Well,
were
I was
kind of
shocked at
fucking
the Inhuman
stupid.
thing.
We've always seen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have a senator running behind him somehow, working with him or something.
Yeah.
This, I don't know who she is, but
I don't know who she is. I don't know what the fucking statue is. I really like the director now, kinda. I hope that I still like him. I don't want him to turn out to be fucking something, you know.
So Coulson doesn't come back as Shield. Maybe they don't use Nick Fury anymore. Like maybe his last thing was with Ultron, so they start using this guy as like the
Yeah.
Shield leader
Yeah.
or something.
I think that was the plan, right?
That way they can bring him in and be like, this is the leader of Shield. And that's
Yeah.
why Coulson's like, I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah.
I wrote down the 1 month introducing Shield.
Yeah.
I was like, when does Strange come out? Like, is there coordinating at all with that somehow?
It's next month, isn't it?
They said 1 month.
Yeah.
Like, well, we have a rollout plan with that. I was
Wasn't
wondering
it?
if like they were like hinting at like
Yeah.
Shield's gonna introduce in Doctor Strange. Like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck it, we tricked you.
I don't know if there needs to be any kind of like Shield mention in Doctor Strange. I don't know.
Alright,
If anything's gonna tie in, it's gonna be the ghost stuff.
Ghost Rider.
That book they were talking about.
Oh.
Remember the book thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, I honestly did not get a lot written down.
Who makes their damn in-air computer shit? And not even necessarily like in the show, but like, could you imagine having to make that effect of some guy just sitting there going,
Yeah.
and then you have to make it look like he's doing something? I was just watching, like, Tony does it all the time, and his stuff, he's always like, Shh.
Well,
And this guy
yeah.
had it too, and it's like,
I mean, I
jeez.
know that on episode 7, they had a team that was the hologram team, and that's all they did was
Just
holograms. And 2 members of that team were Ryan Weber and Brandon Flight.
Oh yeah.
From Ryan versus Brandon, the lightsaber fight. The 2 of our buddies.
Yeah, they do good.
Yeah.
Good job.
They worked on that. So I mean, it's just motion graphics. All you have to do is just track fingers and hands and stuff.
Yeah, and I guess for the most part, like, it can just be whatever the hell you want it to be.
What I actually wonder is, do they actually choreograph out the movements they're doing, or do they have the actors just like,
hey, do some stuff and we'll have the effects artists add some things in there.
Yeah, just do fucking this and then, you know,
like make it big. I don't want that. Make this one big.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
Sometimes when it happens, it seems a little too like precise, and then sometimes you can just tell an actor's like, that one.
Yeah. Like all the stuff that I'm talking about, Ghost Rider and Colton's just like, what? Like he's not real. He's folklore. He's this and that, and like he just doesn't really believe it. But at the same time, you also have the whole May thing where they're like, well, whenever the plausible, you can't find a solution, you got to go to the impossible.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so they might not believe it, but if they can't find any solution, that's all they got to go on. Well, I guess there's a fucking ghost, you know? So I think it's a good way of leading into like that whole area of like magic. You know, they had a magician. Like maybe they're kind of like putting in little subtle like people are starting to believe in the magical kind of shit.
No, I get you.
Which could be cool.
Yeah.
And I guess did we have confirmation before that Gabe, the brother of Ghost Rider, was taken out by gangbangers or whatever?
I
that's
don't
how he lost
think
his
so.
legs?
No, we didn't have any confirmation of what happened.
Okay. Well, we had that now then at least of like it sounded like that's why he sold his soul, and he thought once he got revenge for that, it would
go away.
But
it just never hasn't gone away. It's a curse. I mean, it's a straight up curse.
Yeah.
That's what's happened. You know. Which I mean, that's how it happens. I do like the conversation about regeneration and how he's doing that. How Daisy called him lucky, and he had that look like, yeah, lucky.
Yeah.
My face fucking burns off.
Every
You know what it feels like to have your face burn away from your skull? I'm sure it doesn't feel good.
No, I can't imagine.
I mean, if I was a demon or a devil and I would curse this person, I'm like, yeah, you got all these awesome fucking powers and your car is fucking fire, but it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
You know?
Every time you turn.
It's like Wolverine. Like, yeah, he can pull out these fucking things, but it hurts every time. You know? Yeah. But the one thing I was thinking about, it happened in New York. It would be really cool if in like Defenders or Luke Cage or something, there's a blackout. Like,
I don't think they had it in New York, did they?
It did say New York.
Miami, London, Moscow, L.A., D.C.
They said New York at one point.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. I must have missed that.
No, they said New York at one point. And then, yeah, because they said there are 7, and then there will be 7 more, right? Isn't what they said?
I don't know. I mean, the number kept going up.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't. But I was trying to write down. I know at one point I was like, oh, New York. But it ended up being D.C. where the LMD and the doctor is.
I think they said New York, but then D.C. is where like Shield and that stuff is around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
that could be cool though. Like in Luke Cage, in one of the episodes, there's a blackout, and you don't really know why there's a blackout, but there is.
You know what? I doubt that would happen, but I like to think like Daredevil's out and he doesn't notice. You know?
Or it helps him.
Yeah.
Like randomly there's a blackout for no
Yeah.
explanation, but if you watch the shows, you're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Or an Iron Fist later on. There's a
Iron
blackout.
Fist, he's stuck in the hospital.
He lights up his
he can
house
do
with
that.
his hand. He's like,
Luke is. I don't know what Luke would be doing.
cleaning up hair,
Getting coffee.
banging some chick.
And then Jessica probably passed out from whiskey.
Yeah.
Just sleeps through the whole fucking thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay. I just thought of that'd be a cool thing, but because this is pretty worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
Which we didn't have a story about how they were able to find everything from the other ones, but I guess once they had the information, like, hey, these are watchdogs. This is how we found it.
Here's what kind of EMP it is.
Yeah. They
Like
were able to do it.
if Fitz would have known what kind of EMP it was before, he probably would have had different equipment that he could have used to track it
Exactly.
otherwise.
Shielded equipment, apparently.
Yeah, something. I mean, like what the LMD guy had.
Yeah.
So the LMDs will be protected from EMPs.
It's shielded, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. If they have the same power source, whenever they make those and they're a thing running around, I mean, that's going to be helpful. And if they can self-destruct, I wonder that's going to be a thing.
I think it's a bad design to have that source be visible through skin.
I mean, it's a prototype.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or maybe it'd be like the only way you can tell if, you know?
Yeah.
You imagine like you're just talking to somebody and I'm like, Like,
yeah.
it could be a good visual cue of like the only way to know if there's an LMD is by that little green glowy light in your chest.
Yeah, but then you're just accused, like, you can just have an excuse for your pervert to go to the window. Ah! I thought you were at LMD, sorry. Okay, let's do Q&As. This was just a fun episode. A lot of really cool choreography and fighting as well.
The Jamie says, Dear Blindwave, who would win in a fight between Daisy and Ghost Rider? No favoritism. From Vortex Reactions.
Ghost Rider.
You think Ghost Rider?
No favoritism? Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I think probably Ghost Rider, because I don't know what Daisy can really do against him.
And she can blow him.
What? But yeah, I would say probably Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
But the thing, though, is would he actually do anything if she didn't deserve it?
I don't think he would. I mean, there's inconsistent reports. Like, some people saying that, you know, there's a time where he took down the Hulk, and then there's another time when the Hulk took down him. But, I mean, if he can go on that level... That's, you know, Johnny Blaze one.
Yeah.
We don't know what the limits are of this one. I would say, if she's at, like, full health, you know, she's not hurt and all that stuff, and they have a reason to kill each other...
If she had, like, her gauntlets and everything...
She could probably... I mean, she has... I haven't really seen any, like, projectiles from him. I mean, she can stay away and fly
Distance.
and fuck, you know.
Keep the...
Not fly and fucking shit. And Harshal says, will Gemma feel okay about the LMD now that the battery saved May's life? Well, she doesn't know about the LMD.
She just knows that he has some kind of power
Yeah.
source. Also, so far she didn't ask about it because he's not allowed to do any unauthorized like experiments, right?
Yeah.
So that may lead into her asking like, "Hey, what's up with this thing?"
Yeah.
And then she'll learn about it. I don't think she knows about the LMDs yet. They also, as far as I know, they're still there at his place.
Okay.
Right? I mean, next episode they can go somewhere else, but
I think so.
They may never left his location.
Okay, so Steve, who was very clever, he was able to do 2 tweets with a part 1 and part 2. He says, loved this episode, but every time these huge events happen, I get slightly bothered when they're not mentioned in the movies or other shows. Do you think they should keep it up or downplay these events? You know, the movies and the other shows have pretty self-contained stories. S.H.I.E.L.D. is really, other than, like, you know, Agents of, you know, like the big Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
It's not too often that we hear about, you know, we never heard about the shit that happened in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, with
and
the president.
Captain America 2, really, you know?
No. Yeah, and you figured, like, the president being held captive would be a big event.
Yeah.
But what I do like is every once in a while you'll see, like, news articles or in Iron Man 1 or 2, I think it was in 2. In Iron Man 2, you saw, like, a newscast about the Hulk.
Yeah.
So, like, there are things like that sometimes, but I would like them to do that more in the background.
Yeah.
Or have, in the middle of, even if it was, like, a Daredevil series where, like, the Blackout didn't happen in New York, but there was a newscast saying about Watchdogs or whatever.
I mean, we've had little things from the TV shows with, like, in the newscast there was a Daredevil or Hell's Kitchen reference. And I'm sure that as we go, we'll get more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say should have been included was the name Inhumans during the Sokovia Awards. Awards.
The Accords?
The awards! No, the Sokovia
Where they blew
Accords.
people up!
Yeah. During the Accords, like, it should have been mentioned that, yes, as enhanced people and the, like, Inhuman breakout or something like that. It's such a huge event that they should have sent it. Now,
yeah, I agree with
everything
that.
else, though, is kind of like Hive would have been a worldwide event, but he was stopped. There's no reason you need to talk
the
about it.
Blackouts are kind of a big event.
Yeah.
But depending on what issues they're fighting, like
Yeah.
a giant killer robot lifting a city in the sky, it's kind of small potatoes compared to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on. I think the better thing to look at would be to like look at Luke Cage and the other like series of that, and having little connections between those than like the movies where they have a small time to be able to deal with stuff, and rather than being like, hey, remember those Blackouts? Yeah. All right, Ultron's trying to kill shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't really match. Having stuff in the background maybe, but you could fit that easily into like other shows like
I agree.
Defenders and stuff.
Yep. Okay, Harshal says, do you guys have any speculation about Uncle Eli's role at the ghost-making facility? He was a janitor? He's probably a patsy. He's probably like he's probably framed or set up for something.
Maybe. Who was the person all the ghosts wanted to go look for?
It was one person. They kept saying him.
Yeah.
I think it's the person that has the book.
Could it have been him?
The something hole. black hole, black hole.
Yeah.
It was something hole, right? It's like I thought it was black hole, but it's not. Black hold.
Hold. Yeah, it's a black hold.
Whoever has the black hold. The Lonely Wakandan. With S.H.I.E.L.D. going public again, what do you think this means for the MCU as a whole going forward?
I'd like to see more mention of them like in the Defenders stuff.
I don't think Doctor Strange will talk about it.
No.
Defenders, maybe.
It'd be cool if like the Defenders did their own thing, and at the end of it, somehow S.H.I.E.L.D. went to talk to these people.
I'd be cool with that.
That'd be neat. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. I think is the one that's going to have to really kind of pull things together for the Thanos stuff, right? So now they have a new S.H.I.E.L.D. to try to get everything back on track, get all these heroes together to say, hey, here's a greater threat.
I don't know if S.H.I.E.L.D. has to do it.
Right?
I mean, the Avengers are broken right now and stuff like that, but I think that's going to be more on like Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But are they going to be go looking for Luke Cage and Daredevil and
I don't know.
Everyone else?
I mean, I haven't heard anything about it. Every time any producer ever says anything about that, like, well, that's really hard to do. I want that to happen. Marvel's pretty good about giving us what we want. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I don't know.
Like but Daisy and like Chloe Bennett and Chris Evans can be fighting Thanos together.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this Ghost Rider could definitely help.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They need to be able to pull everything. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. would be a good element to be able to help bring everyone together.
Yeah.
Especially the street level villain or heroes that could, they might not be able to take Thanos one-on-one, but they could help with like a Thanos army or other minions he might have.
Comic Luke Cage is pretty fucking strong. Yeah. Pete Michael says, do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. will be safer or more in danger now that they are in the open? I think there'll be some skepticism and some anger with the Hydra fallout, but the fact that they don't have to be Black Ops and they can, come in as S.H.I.E.L.D. again rather than just like, who are you guys? I don't know if it'll really change much of how they operate as we see the show, but it does make sense why Coulson is kind of taking a step back too.
We could have a nice mix of Season 2 and Season 1. I
agree.
Like early Season 1 where they didn't really have their footing yet, of them kind of going out and investigating. Now they can be more public in their investigations, which will be really nice. So I would like to see a mix of those two.
Make sure you guys are going to Twitter. Next week we'll also be doing a Q&A, which is @BlindWaveProd is our name. You can do hashtag Shield Q&A to get your question in. We usually try to do most of them, unless it's like a copy of another question. So just try to come up with something unique that you don't think people are talking about, and you most likely will talk about that. Alternatively, we also talk about comments from our polls.
Yes.
Which we need to have a poll for this episode. Aaron, you had an idea?
We haven't really talked about the director much. There's been a little bit of conversations with him. Jeffrey Mace. Can we trust him like we could Nick Fury and Coulson?
Yeah.
I mean, we could trust him as directors, I think.
I imagine that if he is going to be a bad guy eventually, it's going to happen this season. So I say, do you think this season Jeffrey will go bad or does he stay good? So you have a good or bad choice.
Can we trust him or can we not?
I'm going to say I'm going to trust him. With the knowledge that he is an established MC character, or MU character.
Yeah.
And if he was a Captain America, I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
He also apparently was known politically somehow.
Yeah.
Because they said, you guys all know me from yada yada. Mm-hmm. So he was known already somehow, so he has...
I liked that he immediately trusted Gemma to help May.
Well, yeah. He didn't even ask. He was just like, you have an idea? She's like, yeah, I think that... Do whatever you got to do.
I think he was making an example of Coulson last episode when he was... Coulson's like, well, I think... He's like, Coulson, I'll handle it. And then this episode, she's like, well, I think... He's like, do whatever. Or maybe because it's a crisis, he's delegating. I don't know, but I'm going to go on the side of good. Yes. Good.
Yeah. Well, I think Coulson's thing, too, is just like, you don't need to know stuff right now. I mean, there's nothing really he can do. He's not a scientist, really.
Yeah.
He's a field agent is how he's made up.
True.
For it. And I did like his comment of, you would do the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't... If May wanted to go and help Mac, because Mac was having that thing, but he needed a good field agent somewhere, May's not a scientist. That's where she goes. Yep. So he would have chose... I think he chose the right thing. So I trust this new director. I think he's going to be good. I don't foresee any issues with him.
Yep. Now, you guys can go to patreon.com/blindwave. You can vote in that poll, but if there is like any kind of spoilers from the comics or this character that we're not considering, try to be mindful of that and don't post in those comments for other people that probably don't want to know that. This is, we're all right now caught up to a point in S.H.I.E.L.D. We don't want any advanced information or any comic information that's going to sully our experience. So you can vote a certain way, but try not to do that. But if you have any other comments and stuff, make sure you're doing that at Patreon, and we'll probably talk about it next episode.
And if you do want to have some like spoiler type of conversations for S.H.I.E.L.D. or other shows, there's our Discord link down in the description box below, where we have individual channels for pretty much every show we watch.
Yeah.
As well as like some other things that we're not currently watching or that we have watched in the past, like Game of Thrones and whatnot. So you can go there and have conversations with other people that like talking about spoilers.
Yeah, it's a really cool community, specifically Wave Riders.
Yes. So you can go there and check all that stuff out. And also while you're at Patreon, you can also see our there's a poll for our 3,000 goal.
Yes.
Which is for a new show that we have a slot open for now that we finish up with like Stranger Things and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of requests, and there's a list of 20 shows that are our most requested stuff.
Yes.
You can go there, you can vote on what show you want us to pick up, and then when we hit a certain mark at Patreon, we'll actually start doing that.
Yes.
So we control what we watch on this channel, but we want you guys to be able to have stuff that you want us to watch. So we're going to open that day to that. So that's going to be fun.
There's currently a post right now where you can see the full list of all 20 items on the list. With not being a patron, you won't be able to vote, but you can see the list. But it also describes what you need to do to be able to vote.
Yep. Okay, I think that's going to be everything for Agents of Shield. Thank you guys very much for checking us out. If you haven't checked us out before and this is the first time, you got to make sure you hit that subscribe button, baby. Like button also helps. Down in the description is all links to our social media, including Discord, Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, everything.
Stop!
At blindwave.net, and we'll see you next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Button.
Bye!